Hey foodies, adventurers, culture enthusiasts, and everyone with a love for incredible flavors. I am Emma here, and if you're anything like me, the very mention of Georgian food sends a thrill through your taste buds. You've probably seen those mouth-watering images of giant steaming Khinkali dumplings, maybe that glorious boat-shaped Khachapuri adjaruli overflowing with cheese and butter. And let's be honest, they are absolutely sensational and totally deserving of their fame. But what if I told you that those iconic dishes, as wonderful as they are genuinely just the appetizer? What if I revealed that Georgia's culinary landscape is a vast, ancient, and wildly diverse tapestry woven from centuries of history, unique regional traditions, and untold stories that are waiting to be discovered? Get ready, because in this video, we're embarking on a deep dive into the truly undiscovered culinary gems of Georgia. We're going way beyond the familiar to explore regional specialties that will challenge, delight, and utterly captivate your palate. We'll uncover ancient wine routes, find immersive cooking experiences, and reveal cultural insights that will transform your understanding of this incredible country. Whether you're planning your next adventure, seeking recipe inspiration, eager for cultural education, or perhaps you're part of the vibrant Georgian diaspora looking to reconnect with ancestral flavors, this journey is for you. Your taste buds are about to embark on the adventure of a lifetime. Georgia isn't just a country. It's a living, breathing museum of flavors, a culinary crossroads deeply intertwined with its dramatic history and unique geographical position. Imagine a place nestled right where Europe meets Asia, a vital artery on the ancient Silk Road for millennia. This strategic location meant constant interaction. Traders, travelers, invaders, and settlers all passed through, each leaving subtle imprints on the local culture and, crucially, the cuisine. Yet, despite these external influences, Georgian food has retained a fiercely independent, utterly unique identity, shaped by its diverse landscapes and the ingenuity of its people. For centuries, culinary knowledge here wasn't just written down, it was passed from generation to generation, grandmother to mother to daughter, father to son, in kitchens filled with the aroma of spices and the warmth of the ton oven. Recipes evolved, adapting to local ingredients, the specific herbs growing in the mountains, the unique cheeses made in the valleys, the fruits ripening in the plains. This has created a culinary map as diverse as Georgia itself, with distinct regional cuisines reflecting everything from the lush, subtropical coast to the rugged high-altitude peaks. And while Khinkali and Khachapuri are undeniably national treasures, and we will absolutely give them their proper respect, and maybe even a little nod along the way today, our mission is to venture beyond the familiar. We're talking about the nuanced flavors of regional specialties, the fascinating world of age-old fermentation techniques, and a winemaking tradition that doesn't just date back centuries, but 8,000 years, making Georgia the undisputed birthplace of wine. This isn't just food. It's history you can taste, culture you can savor, and a journey that promises endless discovery. So settle in, maybe grab a cup of Georgian tea or a glass of saperavi, because you're about to get your ultimate, in-depth food itinerary and cultural guide for Georgia. Let's kick off our culinary exploration in Western Georgia, a region known for its vibrant markets, unique spices, and distinct flavors, specifically focusing on the provinces of Mtsvadi and Samogrelo. If your only experience with Georgian cheese involves it being baked inside bread, prepare for a delicious revelation. Western Georgia offers a different perspective, often lighter, more herbaceous, and sometimes wonderfully gooey. In Mtsvadi, centered around the charming, ancient city of Kutaisi, their namesake Khinkali Khachapuri is a ubiquitous staple. Unlike the boat-shaped Adjarian version or the multi-layered Ossetian, the Mtsvadian style is typically a thinner, round, enclosed cheese bread. It's often made with a mix of Mtsvadian cheese and sulguni, resulting in a less overwhelming, incredibly satisfying cheesy bread that's perfect any time of day. It's a testament to the simplicity and quality of local ingredients. But please do not stop your Mtsvadian exploration there. You absolutely must seek out Badrajani Nigvsit. These are not just simple eggplant rolls. They are incredible savory parcels filled with a rich aromatic paste made primarily from ground walnuts, garlic, vinegar, and a blend of spices including the unique blue fenugreek, Utsko sunilai. Often garnished with vibrant red pomegranate seeds, these rolls offer a complex interplay of earthy, nutty, tangy, and slightly sweet flavors. They are a staple of the Georgian supra, feast, table and a perfect example of how Georgians elevate simple vegetables into something truly extraordinary. For those seeking recipe inspiration, mastering the walnut paste is key. It's a versatile base used in many Georgian dishes. Another Emiratian gem is tzatziki. While often translated as walnut sauce, tzatziki is a cold, celebratory dish, most famously made with chicken or turkey. The meat is cooked and then served submerged in a thick spiced walnut sauce, often thickened with egg yolks and flavored with garlic, coriander, fenugreek, and other spices. It's surprisingly complex, creamy, and utterly delicious. A dish that requires patience and skill to prepare correctly. It's a must-try, especially during holidays and special occasions. It's often served with gomi, a simple cornmeal porridge, which provides a neutral base for the rich sauce. Moving southwest to Samogrelo, the cuisine takes a bolder, often spicier, and wonderfully cheesy turn. This is the land of Megrelian Sulguni cheese, renowned throughout Georgia for its elasticity, briny flavor, and ability to melt into glorious strings. Their iconic dish is alargi, a truly unique, almost mesmerizingly gooey cheesy masterpiece. It's made by slowly cooking cornmeal with generous amounts of Sulguni cheese, stirring continuously until it transforms into a stretchy, molten, irresistible mass. It's pure, unadulterated comfort food, often served alongside gomi or other dishes to provide a rich, cheesy counterpoint. Experiencing alargi is a culinary adventure in itself. The texture is unlike anything else. And you must try Megrelian carcho. While carcho exists in various forms across Georgia, the Megrelian version is particularly famous. It's a hearty beef stew that is richer, spicier, and uses a more substantial amount of walnuts and a unique spice blend, often including dried marigold petals, Amaryllis shafraprani, and a generous kick of adjika. It's deeply savory, incredibly satisfying, and a true representation of Megrelian culinary prowess. Pro tip for travelers and foodies. While in Samogrelo, always ask for Megrelian adjika. This isn't just a simple chili paste. It's a fiery, aromatic, complex condiment made from red peppers, garlic, herbs, and spices. It's far more than just heat. It's a concentrated burst of flavor that locals use on everything from grilled meats to cheese and even alargi. A small dollop will add an explosion of authentic Megrelian flavor to any dish. You can often find it fresh at local markets, and it makes for an incredible, potent souvenir to bring the taste of Samogrelo home. For those interested in recipe inspiration, understanding the balance of ingredients in Megrelian adjika is a game-changer for adding authentic Georgian heat and aroma to your cooking. For the diaspora, these dishes, particularly alargi and Megrelian carcho, often evoke strong memories of family gatherings and regional pride. Now, no culinary journey through Georgia, whether you're traveling there or exploring through recipes and culture, is complete without a pilgrimage to Kakheti. This region, stretching across fertile valleys and rolling hills in eastern Georgia, is the undisputed heartland of Georgian wine. But this isn't just about drinking wine. It's about history, tradition, and a unique winemaking process that has been recognized by UNESCO as intangible cultural heritage of humanity. It's a place where wine is not just a beverage, but a way of life, deeply woven into the fabric of society. Here, wine is made in Qvevri, large, conical clay amphorae that are traditionally buried underground. This ancient method, dating back 8,000 years, is what makes Georgian wine truly unique and historically significant. The grapes, including skins, seeds, and sometimes stems, are placed into the Qvevri for fermentation and aging. Being buried underground helps maintain a stable temperature naturally. This extended contact with the skins gives the wine incredible depth, structure, and a distinctive character. The resulting white wines, in particular, are often referred to as amber wines or sometimes orange wines, though amber is the traditional Georgian term, due to their rich color derived from the skin contact. Forget what you think you know about crisp, light white wine. These are savory, textural, often tannic, and truly mind-blowing. They pair exceptionally well with the rich, nutty, and herbaceous flavors of Georgian cuisine. Actionable tip for travelers and wine lovers. A dedicated wine tour in Kakheti is an absolute must. This is where travel planning meets cultural immersion head-on. Many family-run wineries, called Murani, offer intimate tastings directly from the Qvevri. You can see the vessels, learn about the ancient process from the winemakers themselves, and taste wines that are often not exported. Visiting during the harvest season, or deftly, typically in September or October, offers an even deeper experience, where you might even get to participate in picking grapes or pressing them. Some wineries and gusthouses also offer masterclasses on traditional bread, baking in a ton, those distinctive cylindrical clay ovens often found in the ground. Learning to slap the dough onto the hot clay wall and pulling off a fresh, warm loaf of shoti bread is an incredibly rewarding, hands-on cultural experience. And while you're in Kakheti, you must try Mtsvadi, the Georgian shashlik or barbecue. While found elsewhere, Kakhetian Mtsvadi is particularly renowned. These are succulent skewers of marinated meat, most commonly pork or veal, but also lamb or chicken, grilled over an open flame. The secret ingredient that elevates it here? The fire is often fueled by dried grapevine cuttings, which impart an unparalleled smoky, aromatic flavor to the meat. It's a quintessential Kakhetian experience, often enjoyed outdoors with friends and family, accompanied, of course, by copious amounts of local Qvevri wine. It's simple, primal, and utterly delicious. A perfect example of how quality ingredients and traditional methods create magic. For dessert, or perhaps a sweet snack, you'll see churchkilla everywhere in Kakheti, especially hanging in markets and roadside stalls. Often affectionately called the Georgian Snickers, though the comparison is loose. These are walnuts or hazelnuts strung together on a thread and repeatedly dipped in thickened grape juice, often made from the leftover grape must from winemaking, then hung to dry for weeks. They're naturally sweet, chewy, and packed with energy. A fantastic, healthy snack and a perfect souvenir. Making churchkilla is a traditional activity, often done after the grape harvest, connecting this sweet treat directly to the winemaking cycle. For those seeking recipe inspiration, making churchkilla at home is a fun, albeit time-consuming, project that connects you to this ancient tradition. For the diaspora, churchkilla is often a taste of home, a nostalgic treat found in specialty stores or made during family gatherings. From the fertile plains and vineyards, we ascend into the majestic, often snow-capped mountains of Georgia, where the cuisine is hearty, warming, and designed to sustain shepherds, farmers, and highlanders living in rugged terrain. Think of regions like the remote, dramatic Khachapuri, the iconic tower-dotted landscapes of Svaneti, and even the coastal mountains of Adjaruli. Life here is tied closely to the land and the seasons, and the food reflects that resilience and connection. The absolute culinary star in the highlands, particularly in regions like Khachapuri and parts of Svaneti, is Qvevri. This isn't just a simple pastry or meat pie. It's a rich, substantial bread filled generously with spiced, finely minced meat, typically beef or pork, often mixed with onions and a unique blend of mountain spices, including cumin, coriander, fenugreek, and sometimes chili. The dough is wrapped around the filling and baked until golden brown. When you cut into a hot Qvevri, the juicy, flavorful meat spills out. It's a complete meal in itself, utterly delicious, incredibly satisfying, and the perfect fuel, especially after a long day of hiking through breathtaking mountain scenery. For travelers exploring the remote mountain areas, finding a guest house that serves authentic, homemade Qvevri is a highlight. For those interested in recipe inspiration, the key is the quality of the meat and the specific spice blend. Getting that right is crucial to replicating the authentic taste. While Khachapuri is ubiquitous across Georgia, the Black Sea coastal region of Adjaruli, with its subtropical climate and mountain backdrop, gives us the truly iconic and visually stunning Khachapuri adjaruli. This is the famous boat-shaped bread filled with a generous amount of cheese, usually salguni and amarili, baked until the crust is golden and the cheese is bubbling, and then, crucially, topped with a raw egg yolk and a generous knob of butter just before serving. The ritual of stirring the hot cheese, melting butter, and raw egg together at the table creates a rich, gooey, textural, and flavor explosion that is utterly unique and incredibly indulgent. It's a must-try for any Georgian food adventure, especially when visiting the vibrant city of Batumi or the Aegean coast. It's a dish that embodies the spirit of coastal indulgence. And don't miss other mountain specialties like tashmajabi from Svaneti. This is a unique and incredibly comforting dish of mashed potatoes mixed with a generous amount of stretchy salguni cheese. The potatoes are boiled and mashed, and then the cheese is added and stirred vigorously until it melts and becomes incredibly elastic and stringy, pulling away from the pot. It's simple, pure comfort food that warms you from the inside out, perfect for a chilly mountain evening. Pro tip for travelers and foodies: keep an eye out for Svanetian salt, Svanuri Marili. This isn't just salt. It's a fragrant, coarse salt blend mixed with unique spices from the Svaneti region. The exact blend varies by family, but typically includes dried garlic, fenugreek, utsko sunilai, coriander seeds, dill seeds, red chili pepper, and wild cumin. Locals use it on everything: meat, potatoes, salads, soups. It adds an incredible depth of flavor and aroma that is distinctly Svanetian. It makes for an incredible, authentic souvenir to bring the taste of Georgia home, and is a fantastic ingredient for those seeking recipe inspiration to add an authentic Georgian touch to their cooking. For the diaspora, Svanetian salt is often a cherished ingredient, a direct link to the unique flavors of the highlands. Beyond just eating these incredible dishes, which, let's be honest, is a fantastic experience in itself, one of the absolute best ways to truly understand, appreciate, and connect with Georgian food is to get hands-on. Many local families, guest houses, and culinary schools across the country offer incredibly authentic, personal, and deeply immersive cooking classes. This is where travel planning meets cultural education and recipe inspiration head-on. Imagine stepping into a traditional Georgian kitchen, perhaps in a cozy guest house in a village, and learning directly from a local host. You might find yourself with hands covered in flour, learning the surprisingly intricate technique of folding those tricky Khinkali dumplings perfectly, ensuring they hold their juicy broth. Or perhaps you'll master the art of making your own fluffy khachapuri dough from scratch, kneading it with love before filling and baking it. You could learn to prepare the complex walnut sauces of Western Georgia, or the hearty meat fillings for Qvevri. These aren't just cooking lessons, they are profound cultural exchanges. They offer a heartwarming window into daily Georgian life, a chance to learn about the traditions and stories behind the dishes, and an opportunity to truly connect with the locals on a personal level. You're not just learning a recipe, you're participating in a living tradition. For travelers, it's an unforgettable experience that goes far beyond sightseeing. For those seeking recipe inspiration, it's a chance to learn authentic techniques directly from the source. For the diaspora, it can be a powerful way to reconnect with ancestral culinary heritage. Recommendation for travelers and culture enthusiasts: when booking a cooking class, look for ones that focus on specific regional specialties, rather than just the most basic, ubiquitous dishes. Many excellent options are offered on platforms like Airbnb Experiences, through local tour operators specializing in culinary tourism, or often, simply by asking your guesthouse host. They might offer classes themselves or know a neighbor who does. These experiences often include a visit to a local market beforehand to source fresh, seasonal ingredients, adding another layer of immersion and providing insight into the produce and spices that form the foundation of Georgian cuisine. And if you get the chance, absolutely unequivocally experience a supra, a traditional Georgian feast. This is more than just a meal. It's an unforgettable cultural event, a celebration of life, friendship, and hospitality. A supra is typically led by a tamada toastmaster who guides the sequence of toasts. These toasts are not just simple clinking of glasses. They are heartfelt, often poetic speeches about God, country, family, friends, ancestors, and life itself. It's a truly convivial occasion, filled with incredible amounts of delicious food covering every inch of the table, endless wine flowing from pitchers, and often spontaneous outbursts of traditional Georgian polyphonic singing or energetic folk dancing. It's where Georgian food, wine, and culture truly merge into one joyous, unforgettable celebration. Don't be afraid to try to keep up with the toasts, though pacing yourself is wise. And embrace the warmth and generosity of your hosts. For travelers, it's the ultimate immersion. For the diaspora, it's the very essence of Georgian identity and community. So there you have it, fellow food explorers, travelers, culture enthusiasts, and members of the Georgian family worldwide. Our deep dive into Georgia's truly undiscovered culinary gems has taken us from the bold, spicy delights of Samagrello to the ancient, amber wines of Kakhetian, and the hearty, comforting mountain dishes of Svaneti. We've seen that Georgia's food scene is so much more vast, vibrant, and deliciously complex than you could ever imagine, extending far beyond the well-deserved fame of Khinkali and Khachapuri. It's a cuisine that is a testament to centuries of history, the resilience of traditions passed down through generations, the incredible bounty of its diverse landscapes, and above all, the genuine, warm, and unparalleled hospitality of the Georgian people. And trust me, your taste buds will thank you profusely for venturing beyond the familiar and exploring these hidden depths. Now, I want to hear from you. What Georgian dish or culinary experience are you most excited to try first after watching this? Or if you've been fortunate enough to visit Georgia, did you discover a hidden culinary gem that I missed? Perhaps you have a family recipe from the diaspora you'd love to share? Share your thoughts, recommendations, and tips in the comments below. Let's build a community of Georgian food lovers. If you love this immersive food and culture adventure, please show your support by hitting that like button right now. Subscribe to your channel name for more epic food, travel, and cultural experiences from around the world. And don't forget to ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single bite of our future journeys. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until the next adventure, stay hungry, stay curious, and keep exploring the incredible flavors our world has to offer. Georgia is waiting to surprise and delight you.